As y'all see, boys got the glasses on. Had to put my eyes on because finna get ready to crank up the car and head to ye old plantation for the last day this week. I'm glad because I got some intergalactic player shit to do tomorrow. Once again, baby, it is July 15th, 2021 on a motherfucking Thursday. And we back in this bitch talking that intergalactic player shit. So this video here is long fucking overdue. And as I've been talking to my son more and more every day, that topic that we discussed really sometime last year has came back to my mind. Then also had to find my list of video topics that I was supposed to have been did, and this is one I believe is very relevant to the times. So I remember when I first got my place last year, September last year. So we creeping up on a year, so I'm very grateful and very thankful about that shit there. But when I first came back home, fool, like I was bouncing around from house to house like a motherfucker. Mainly because like I wasn't taking shit from nobody. Now, please get this understood. When I came back home, I was real quiet. You know what I'm saying? For those of y'all that don't know me personally, maybe just sitting back and trying to pinpoint and put together my personality like a puzzle piece. Like I am a shit talker. You know what I'm saying? But then also this, I want y'all to understand too. Like this is the most I've ever talked in my life. Like I'm a real quiet person. I'm a real observant person. I am very thankful that my son is the same way. I sit back and I think and I ruminate on shit way more than I should, but that's just me. You know what I'm saying? I got to sit back and observe the room, and also I'm an impulsive person. Like if I feel it in my heart, like fuck it, this is what the fuck we doing, this is what we gonna do. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, like when I came back home, man, to see that like I had been gone 4 years and just had did so much, you know what I'm saying, in them 4 years, and like to come back home, like all you motherfuckers really did was just like sit still and just breathe and just continue to just let life pass you by, and to blame other motherfuckers. Like I couldn't stomach it. I couldn't stomach it, but you know what I'm saying? I was quiet. I wasn't really putting that shit in folks' face yet. You know what I'm saying? So by me not wanting to conform to a lot of people's bullshit, as well as like, me battling depression and me just beating up on myself and thinking that I had really just fucked my life up, not knowing that, hey, that was the furthest thing from the truth. You know, people try to kick a motherfucker when they down, and they will. That's one thing I learned, or some shit I've been knew, and this is like my second time, you know what I'm saying, going through this shit. The first time I went through this shit was in my late teens, and to be damn near 30, I was 28 when I came home. And you think I'm finna let you regular minded, regular thinking motherfuckers talk to me crazy? You got me fucked up. I'm gonna tell you how much of a piece of shit you are. So I'm gonna tell you, and I'm gonna be in your house talking shit to you. But like I said, fool, boys was bouncing around from house to house. But then we eventually went to jail. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that video soon because so ended up beating that case and dropping that fucking case. Yeah. And so eventually I got my own place. And then eventually I was able to get back in contact with my boy because he got his own cell phone. So then he asked me, he said, Daddy, do you ever get lonely? And like I gave my son a real dialed in macho alpha male ass answer. And I was like, I do, but I'm okay with that. You know what I'm saying? So I got my friend. At one point in time, I was kind of hanging with my friends, kind of tough, when I first came back. But I would still have my reclusive moments. So like I wouldn't talk to him for like a week, or like, hey, I don't want to be bothered this weekend. I want to just sit with myself, or this week, so I just want to just sit with myself. And so, yeah, I told him some shit like that, but I really thought about that shit. That really, it really bothered me. The point that he was 9 going on 10, or no, he was 8 going on 9. And I was like, damn, for him to be that young and already thinking about that shit, that kind of, I ain't gonna say it perplexed me, because, hell, I've been lonely as a kid or whatever, looking for people to play with and, shit like that, shit that kids do, kids be focused on. But I really thought about that thing, man. It's like, when you want to get out here and do amazing shit with your life, this entrepreneurship dream chasing in its entirety is some of the loneliest fucking shit, because it's like you speaking Japanese to a bunch of Russians. So there are some people out here who have never tasted their dream. They never motherfucking tried shit. So I'm pretty ready to crank my car up. And boy, ain't that amazing? We have fucking devices that allow you to, you know what I'm saying, crank your motherfucking car up. Dog, we some blessed motherfucker. I'm gonna make a video about that too. How like we just some ungrateful bastards. So yeah, y'all finna hear this alarm go off here soon. So just ignore that. You are lonely, but you are not alone. You are not the only motherfucker out here, you know, executing, making intergalactic player shit happen for the family. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I want any, especially men, right? Because you know, if you do some research, you know, men commit suicide like a motherfucker. You know, I ain't gonna lie. When I first came back home, I was gonna blow my head off. 'Cause, you know, I just felt like I had just fucked up so much. You know, and the main reason for that shit was like, yo, I had been gone for 4 years and came home with nothing to show my son, but all I could do was just. But you know what though, that was a lie. You know what I'm saying? So we have to be very mindful of the chatter, you know what I'm saying, in our mind. You know, so we'll sit back and just beat on ourselves and tell ourselves lies all day long. But the reality was, I came home with so much fucking game and wisdom and knowledge. And like, I'm so grateful that my son still had enough, um, he still had enough room in his heart to receive. He still had enough room and love in his heart for me to receive the wisdom, the game, and the knowledge that I had gained over them years. And you know, and he even applied the shit and was able to like to report to me the real life application of how he was able to see like, you know, motherfuckers in this world are weak minded. You know what I'm saying? Most people, I told him, and I'll tell any one of you motherfuckers to your face if I see some loser shit in you. I said, hey, baby, you know, unfortunately, man, you surrounded by losers. And then keep in mind, you know, so when I first came home, my nigga, I walked to work every day for a year. Yeah, sit on that, bitch. I walked to work every motherfucking day for a year. You know what I'm saying? And goddamn, you know, and he would watch me go to work. Sometimes he would walk me a little bit to work. You know, he'll walk back, and I let him know, say, hey man, you know, you got to get out here and motherfucking get us. And unfortunately, you out here surrounded by these motherfucking losers who, you know, some of them tried some shit, got hit in the mouth and sat their ass down. And for those of you that has happened to you, just know that, hey man, you got to get up again and keep fucking trying. And that, you know, so I'm right there with you, man. I was scared to do this art shit again. You know what I'm saying? But in the words of the God Nipsey, man, we'll never let a hard time humble us. You know what I'm saying? You got to get up and you got to keep fucking trying because your family depending on you. You know what I'm saying? Beyond that, nigga, you depending on you. It's worth getting hit in the mouth. It's worth getting up a track. I'm telling you, you're gonna have to fail multiple fucking times just to get one goddamn win. But it's never about that one win. Okay? It's about who the fuck you are becoming, that character development, that you can only be forged in the fire. You dig what I'm saying? And like it's very lonely, it's very isolated. Like man, I made a decision earlier this year. You know, so I go back and forth on, but I had to just stick with it. Like, hey man, I cut off all my motherfucking friends, and only one of my friends is really entrepreneur and trying to make a move. And you know, right now we both have plantation, but you know, so we still making it happen. And so, you know, I talk to him more than anything, but 9 times out of 10, bro, I'm by myself. You know what I'm saying? But I'm very thankful that I got the mindset for this shit because I'm the baby of my family. And so, you know, there's like a damn near 20-year difference between me and my siblings. So like I've always been by myself. I've always had to sit back and, you know, get lost in my own imagination and just be to myself. So in a sense, man, I'm very thankful, man. I'm very thankful to God, whatever you want to call your higher power, that you know what I'm saying, that I've been trained for this lifestyle since I was a fucking kid. And you know, I was studying my daddy, you know what I'm saying, whenever he was the head janitor at the mall. Yeah, like you know what I'm saying, he would sit in that not living room, but you know what I'm saying, the dining room, man. You know, you'll be doing them calculate, be doing payroll and shit and paperwork and you know, even when he got older and he started working, you know, a different type of plantation, you know what I'm saying? My nigga would sit there and just he would be by himself and just chilling. And like, brother, there's so much peace in being alone because sometimes, man, you explain your you know these just magnanimous ass dreams and the fastest way to kill your dream or to even plant a seed of doubt in your mind is trying to explain some world breaking shit to a small minded motherfucker. And I don't give a fuck how much you love your partners, how much you love your mama, how much you love anybody, any goddamn thing. Bro, you better keep your motherfucking dreams to yourself, or unless you got the mental fortitude to like, yo, I'm gonna share the shit with you. I know you're gonna say some fuck shit, but I'm excited and I'm still gonna do what the fuck I'm gonna do no matter what the fuck you say. But you know, it's not even worth that shit, bro. It's not even worth trying to tell niggas, you know what I'm saying, about your vision and shit. And all they gonna do is try to drag their dick on it because, you know what I'm saying, you scaring them and they feel like they settled. So yeah, man, I know you're lonely. I know you're feeling fucked up. I know you want you some pussy. I know you want, you know, you want some company and all that shit. But man, when you trying to build the greatest version of yourself, you got to be willing to sit alone for just a little while. Sometimes a little while might be like 4 and 5 years. Them years gonna fly by, my nigga, because like the wins, the lifestyle that you finna build, the freedom and what you're finna have, man, it's worth all them lonely nights. It's worth all them motherfucking tears. It's worth being picked on because I've been picked on since I've been home in a very sly way for you know, not having a girlfriend and all of the kind of. But man, fuck all that. When you get done building you, nigga, the world, the world is yours, my nigga. I want you to know that this world is yours. Dig what I'm saying? Once again, Mental Health Fridays is every goddamn Friday at 9 p.m. We start at 9 p.m. because boys be having to take a nap and work out and all the other player shit. Don't forget also, buy a t-shirt, bitch. www.syrupinc.com. Once again, that is www.syrupink.com. I love every last one of you black motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? I love everybody that support me. I love good energy. Thank every last one of you. I hope this video helps. Remember, you are lonely, but you're never alone. You're never alone.